Hello, excuse my poofy hair. It is very hot and I'm going for a shower in a moment, so this is the solution until then. But I just wanted to pop on quickly. I've just been going through some of the past kits, so I've updated the past kit embellishment grab bags that you can get. So I thought I'd pop on here in case you're new to us and you don't perhaps know what this is about, or you're just not really sure how it works. Hi Vic, and explain that a little bit. So basically you'll see we have a monthly. Am I back? I think I'm back. The signal is playing up today. I'm sorry. We're having thunder soon, I think. Yeah, so every so often, every sort of 6 months or so, I'll break down some of the older kits and put those into our previous kit grab bags, and I'll show you now an example of how that works. Firstly, I'll show you there's two types. There's one which is just the papers, and then there's another which is anything that's not papers, basically. So I'll go through the non-paper bits first, then we'll go in the house and I'll show you the papers. So let me flip around. Hi Carol. Excuse my everything at the moment. I'm planning events and whatnot, so there's stuff everywhere, but here we go. So in here is up until actually April now. There's some bits here from up to April's kit. So if you look on the website and you see the previous kits, the things you'll see in here are potentially anything from up to April's kit. So we'll go through some stuff. So we've got some cork, we've got some big stencils, there's little stencils. Okay, we've got here is like all alterable kind of items. So we've got some hi Cheryl, some boards we had in a kit, photo frames. This was in our Christmas kit, a little album. There's some coasters, some canvas board, mixed media cardstock, watercolor card, so those sorts of things. Then more, hi Ali, hi Claire, what I'd call my kind of more mixed media things. So there's some waxes, some paints. In here we've got some paste, we've got gems, watercolours. I'm good, thanks Ali, thank you for asking. Distress crayons, paint, so all sorts of things. There's some gems. Here is more like wooden embellishments and little metal things as well. Beads, cogs, hi Kelly, that sort of thing. Here is sequins. So we haven't as of late, but we did have a lot of kits with sequins in before. So these kind of things. That's those. We've had bramble fox in our kits before, so we've got those in here. Here is kind of like fabrics and trims. You can see ribbon, bling, feathers, twine, lace, all sorts of bits and bobs. Sisal, lace, blingy trim, all sorts of things. Here is kind of like chipboards, images, blank chipboards. Oh, they're in the wrong bag. Well. We've got ephemera, which has made its way into this bag. Oh no, this is the right bag. So, oh, that one's empty. Ephemera, like Kaisercraft. You're on your second G&T double, and your eldest is visiting. Oh, that sounds nice to me. There's little packs of ephemera, like this. Get into one, so little bundles of ephemera. In here we've got doilies and sticker sheets. things like this. So a lot of this is where I have a minimum quantity I have to order of things, so I end up with too much. You need the lace. Oh, just while you made me think, Kelly, actually, when you do order these, if you've seen something in particular you like, do put it in the comments. Or if you say, like, I like this style, or I don't like this style, I like these colours, I don't like these colours, then we will always try our best to meet what you've asked there. We've got some stamp sets we had before, some ink pads. Obviously you have to bear in mind the value of what you're ordering. So if you're ordering just one kit and you're like, hey, I like the stamp set and the ink pad and the massive stencil, and obviously we're not going to be able to do all that. But you know, if you're ordering a few and you want to ask that, fine. But yeah, just kind of bear in mind the value of what you're ordering. Here's loads of different flowers. Yeah, so different flowers that we've had in kits. Some more, and finally some stickers, like alphas and sticker sheets and stuff like that. Little alphas, and there's also a few washi tapes like that, and these ones. Hi Angela. I think that's all the bags. So that is how our past kit embellishment bags look. Now let me just go in the house. I'll flip back to me in a second. Try not to break my neck now I've put everything on the floor. So let's go into the house. Yes, these are what you would find in the kit embellishment, past kit embellishment bag. So there's two types, Kelly. So that's the embellishment bag. Now we're going to have a look at what you might see in the papers. So I've put them ready here in a bag just to make it easy for me to flip through. Okay, so these are papers. So we've got all sorts. So there's some cardstock, there's some Prima papers here, there's some Cocoa Vanilla. We've got some vintage style. We've got this frame. These were some space papers. We've got some vintage style. This was a celebration sort of birthday kit it came from. There's all sorts. So this was part of our Halloween kit. Nautical kit. There's a little bit of everything left. So it's where we have minimum order quantities and I really want to use something, then these are sort of what's left. That was really cool. Die cut cobweb sheet. Some more spacey papers. Those celebration papers. This was for the space kit again. So there's a few of those. Oh, that's my paper. So yeah, so when you order a previous kit papers bag, you will only get papers that featured in some of our kits. So same with the embellishments, you'll only get things that featured in our kits. So the difference between the kit grab bags and the Lucky Dips is the kit ones will only be kit items. I hope that makes more sense now. So you can look through our kit section, you'll see all our previous kits. I don't delete the kits, or I certainly don't now. I may have done the first couple when we started, then I thought it's a good idea to keep it there so you can see what we've done. So you can flip back through all the kits, see the kind of things we did, and you can put in your comments, I like this, I don't like this, do you have that, you know, that kind of thing, and we will do our best to match that. Hi Alice. So the difference then with the general Lucky Dip bags, so we have just ones titled Lucky Dip bags, is that can be any stock at all. So we'll pick possibly from previous kit stuff, it could be anything on the website. It might be some older stock we don't have on the website anymore. And again, in the comments, put in there what it is you're after, because I will try to work to that. Like some people put, oh, I love shabby chic style, I like vintage style. I don't like vintage style. I'm, whatever. I love bright colours, I don't like bright colours. And we'll go around our whole stock and try and match best to what you've put. So the more detail you can give us when you order in the comments section, the better for you, because we'll then go around and look for something that best meets what you've asked for. If for any reason I couldn't do what you asked me to, I would contact you and say, I don't have much of this, or, how do you want to proceed before I did then. If you don't give us any comments, we'll just, to be honest, sometimes I look, I might look you up like on Facebook, see if I can find anything about you. If not, I'll just totally go with my gut and put a kit together that works. Hi Laurie. And then you have got the themed Lucky Dip bag. So you've got a Christmas Lucky Dip and a Halloween/autumn Lucky Dip. So same again, it can come from any stock. So kit stuff, non-kit stuff, website stuff, old stuff, but to that theme, of course. So it would all be Christmas stuff or all autumn and Halloween. And again, you can still put comments in there. I had one the other week, like, oh, I don't like vintage style, I prefer brighter colours. Fine, not a problem, we'll work to that. So I hope that explains them a little bit more, and you've seen the kind of things you've got in there. When you're ordering the Halloween and Christmas stuff, most of that isn't on our website at the moment because of it being out of season. We took that down. So feel free to put in, do you have this, do you have that? You could look for our Facebook group, a page, to perhaps see what we did have before. But feel free to message me here, personally drop me a message on the website. If you do messages on the website, please leave your email address, because if I don't happen to catch you while you're online, I can't actually reply to you. So if you do ever messages and I don't reply, that's why, because I will always reply to you if I can. So do leave your email address so we can get back to you. And that's it really. Does anyone have any questions before I go? Ooh, felt good to have a tidy up. Well, if you saw my space, you wouldn't say it's tidy. Here's our little kit area, by the way. So this is this month's kit down here, and underneath I've got the previous kits, and there's some general. This is my sort of paper area for stuff that won't fit in my drawers or is easier to get from a tray. Hi Kasha. And where we were before is where most of the stock is kept. So yeah, hopefully that all makes a bit more sense, and yeah, you might fancy one of those. Yeah, Laurie, I'd watch back. It will make much more sense, this, if you watch from the beginning. So yeah, if you do have any questions afterwards, feel free to message me. And you'll find these, it's in the kit and Lucky Dip section of the website, which is very near the top of the menus. When you go onto the website and click on the shop, it's near the top there. Do I want a G&T? That's very tempting, Ali. I work at a well-known supermarket chain, which I won't say, and we had our double discount this month, so I'm quite well stocked at the moment. So yeah, here's my little whiskey corner going on, and there's my gin in the corner. So yeah, I'm all right for that at the moment. Yes, price of the goodie bag will depend on content. So that's a good question, actually, Kelly. Thank you. So you've raised another point. With the Lucky Dip bags, we'll always give you more than the recommended retail price value of the goods. But yes, obviously, the lower the amount you order, the less there will be in there. So if you order a £50 one, as opposed to a £15 one. There's going to be much more in there, but each value of what you're ordering will be worth more than what you order, if that makes sense. So if you order £15 one, it's going to be, you know, say £20 or a bit more. If you order a £50 one, it might be £60, that kind of thing. So it'll always be more than what you choose, but yes, of course, the different levels, you're going to get different amounts in. We do check that you've got the relative amount in there. So yes, price of bag does vary the content, but again, you can put comments in. So say the Lucky Dip bag, so there isn't a split there with the papers and embellishments. If you only want embellishments or you only want papers, you can put that in and we will work that out. But yeah, the more obviously you order, the more you'll get. Okay, so if anyone else has any other questions afterwards, do drop me a message, and see you again soon. Bye.